Hi, it's D here. It's about 8 o'clock tonight on Wednesday night. It's art walk tonight. I've been there already, and if you haven't gone to see AC Cobalt's ballpoint pen art by now, you suck. Anyway, there's an after party for the art walk at Shantytown, and Antique Animal is playing tonight, which I think is going to be a really good band. I personally haven't seen them play yet, but a few of the band members I've seen them play in other bands, and they're pretty good artists. So definitely go to Shantytown for the after party. There's also a thing going on at TSI called Show and Tell. There's a chick walking around with a chicken in her hand and claiming she's choking it. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna be awesome. Those are just a few things here in Jacksonville that fucking annoys me, man. Number one is the fact that JSO has decided to take the scanners from the media here, and now our news sucks. The newspaper has gotten so thin here, it's ridiculous. They're printing it on one sheet of paper. It's ridiculous. And I'm talking about one legal sheet of paper. That's how thin the paper is right now. And the fact that going to work and coming home and the accidents that we don't get to hear about on the radio or on the news is ridiculous. We get one or two, but we don't get them all, which messes you up if you're trying to get to work or trying to get home or trying to pick your kids up from school or something. That kind of sucks too. So, JSO, boo to you because that's stupid. The reason that you gave that you were taking them is stupid. What are you trying to hide from the news? What did the news do to you? And to the news stations here in Jacksonville, I feel like it's your fault anyway. I feel like you wasn't critical enough to JSO, and I've watched some news reels from things that happened with JSO where they were in the wrong, and you didn't show it to us, but for some reason it went to other news stations, which I know you had to sell it to them or give it to them to show it on their news station, that which was one of your affiliates, which makes me feel like that you're protecting them from whatever they did wrong. So it's kind of your own fault that they took the scanners from you. You know, deal with it. But it still sucks for us because we don't get good news. Another thing that has crossed my attention, now that I don't work anymore, and a lot of my customers that I have given to my business partner have been complaining about JSO going in and searching their premises, saying that they're doing inspections and they have the right to do it from city council. Well, first of all, city council doesn't have a right to give you just a JSO just a letter to say, hey, you can search his premises and take him to jail if he's done anything wrong. They can't do that. That's against your Fourth Amendment right. And the Fourth Amendment states that they can't do it without a warrant from a judge. They can't do it unless they see you doing something illegal and they know you're doing something illegal and you just be passing by and he catch you in the act and he arrests you for that. He can't search your building just for inspection. And boo to city council if you did write a letter saying this. Now I do know that city council has passed an ordinance that gives JSO the right to search tow companies on any time that they want to, which I think is pretty wrong because you're taking their Fourth Amendment right from them, city council, and it's in the city ordinance, so you did it. So don't deny that you did it. You did it. And I think it's kind of wrong that you did that. That's taking their Fourth Amendment right from them. And boo to JSO for doing this, and boo to City Council for allowing it to happen. Boo to the news because and I mean me and a couple of my former clients have been complaining about this for a year now, and no one seems to care about it. And since no one seems to care about it, I guess we're going to have to go higher than our own local judicial system. So boo to all of you. That's just wrong. It's wrong. You're taking our Fourth Amendment right from us, which makes me wish I lived in the North. It's live free or die up there, man. It's the way America is supposed to be. Down here, it's still and I hate to say it, and I'm not being racist when I say this because this is just the way it is. It is what it is. We live in the good old boy system. I scratch your back, you scratch mine, I scratch yours. You hide something that I've done wrong, I hide something you did wrong, and we'll keep it out. We keep it on the wraps thing that we have down here, which sucks for the common people like small business owners. And if they're doing it to small businesses only, people that are not from this country, they have businesses here, they have more to lose, they can be deported. They do it to small business owners that don't make much money. They can put them in jail. They won't have money to bail out or money for a lawyer. They're not doing it to the big boys. They're not doing it to the ones that are corporate offices. They're not doing it to the lube businesses like Jiffy Lube or like some of the other mechanic shops that are corporate. They don't do it to them. They're not doing surprise inspections on them. You know why? Because they know it's against the Fourth Amendment right. It is against the law for you to do it. And I'm sorry, JSO and council don't make the laws. They can suggest them, but they don't make the laws. We are the people that decides our own laws for our own protection. JSO can only enforce the laws. They can't make the laws. They can't make them up as they go. They can't come to your office and say, "Oh, this is what the state means." No, what the state means is what the state means. And if you're not sure of what the definition of something says, the state supplies a definition for you online. Get off your lazy asses and look it up. This is the problem. No one cares about their rights because they don't know their rights. That's the problem with a lot of things here in Jacksonville. Learn your rights, and this is the shit that pisses the queen off tonight. Have fun at Town. Have fun at Art Walk tonight. Love, peace, and yeah, later.